You're watching Fox 5 News.
Okay, so it's like we start the new year, but really like all the goals and the things, Debbie, it starts on Monday, right?
Yes.
Just like ease into it, okay? Yes. Debbie Kornberg, always here with Spice It Up, and we're also going to talk about how to kind of add some things into the meal prep. When you say meal prep, I think for a lot of people, all of a sudden they turn off. Because it means you're gonna have to put more time in the kitchen, and that's not always easier, but it's a mindset.
Absolutely.
So take us through what you're going to do today, and then we'll talk about how to change in that mindset. You have the weekend to kind of get there, ease into it a little bit.
I'm going to start with mindset because it's Friday. We have the day, we have the whole weekend to prep and meal prep. I actually use a spiral bound notebook, a little one, that I can make my shopping list with. And then I have something to refer back to, so I can write down maybe my menu for the week or ideas of what I'm thinking about, and then I'll do my shopping. And when I do my shopping and making my list, I really think about compatible products. What ingredients go together? We get dressed, we layer, right? We wear blouse, maybe a vest or a sweater and a belt and some jewelry. The same is true.
A rain jacket right now?
Yeah, hello. So when I think about ingredients that are gonna go together and meal prepping for the week, if you have enough things that can go together still on a budget, you know, that's cost effective, and take the weekend to just separate everything. If you have things in plastic bags, sometimes herbs can get mushy, and then you have everything ready to go. One of the things that I would recommend meal prepping are maybe some sauteed onions. I put some bell peppers in here, some quinoa, sweet potatoes, so you have different, and of course we'll get to the chicken. But
so then you can even change almost like whether it's a bowl meal or a salad, you can mix it up, and then you're not meal prepping the same thing Monday through Friday. So what'd you make? What is that?
Okay, that is a salad, and what we have on top is our Ras Al Hanout chicken that I'm going to show how to make, and I sauteed it with some onions and yellow and orange bell peppers.
What is, did you say that again for me?
Yeah, Ras Al Hanout.
The smell is incredible. I walked in here and I said, oh my gosh, I want to eat whatever you've made. So is this a Moroccan blend? What is it?
It's a Moroccan blend. It's considered the crown jewel spice. Ras Al Hanout literally means head of the store. It's the spice when you go to Morocco. It is cinnamon forward. So we often think of cinnamon for baking, but when you add cinnamon with turmeric and coriander and a little bit of cumin and a little paprika and a few other ingredients, you get this very hearty spice blend that you can use in cooking. And for families with kids, they might think it's a little bit on the sweeter side, which they'll appreciate even without any sugar added, but it has a little bit of those sweet notes: ginger, allspice, nutmeg, all those warm spices.
And this is anti-inflammatory for the new year, so people who are looking at maybe some extra goals of getting rid of the and salt-free, getting rid of the holiday cookies out here. So this could be a good one.
And that brings me to my next point, is if you're trying to do a little bit of healthier cooking after the new year and indulging, one of the things I like to do is add a little bit of fruit to the salad.
Oh, nice.
So then you get a little bit of those sweet notes in it. So what we have here is chicken, and I'm gonna show you how we made that.
I know, did you just put the spice on in the bowl and then you put it in?
Yes, that is exactly what I did. I'm gonna use this spoon.
I'm in the place right now where this is, I'm gonna embarrass myself just a little bit and throw it out there, because I know there are so many parents that are going through the same thing, and our kids eat a lot of pasta. But the moms and dads are trying to eat less pasta.
100%.
And so what I've been doing is I will make their pasta and I'll cook it, and then instead of it being for me, it can go in their lunch the next day. And that's kind of what we're doing here, is just over preparing. And then you can have that as well for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Or Wednesday or Thursday.
And you know, you can give the kids a little bit of ownership, is you could set this out and let them build their own plate. You know, so that way they have choices. So I added a little bit of olive oil. And this is the Ras Al Hanout, so I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that in. And you can do like 1.5 pounds. I would do like 1.5 tablespoons and mix that up and get that all nice.
And the fact that it doesn't have salt, it's like you can't really ruin it. Like you can't put too much in. Whereas like if you have a seasoning with salt, that's where you can, you know, if you get too heavy-handed, you're like,
I mean,
that wasn't necessarily the best thing.
You can add a little bit of salt if you want to. And then pan. And what I like to do, just to point out, is cut the chicken pieces small. normal.
Yeah. It
And
cooks
I
up
might
quick.
do that in the morning before I leave for work.
Okay.
And so that way when it's home, this is a 10-minute dish.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes to get going and ready to go.
And cook it or cut it before you cook it. That's what you're saying. Cut
well,
it. Okay.
yeah, you want to cut it into small pieces,
Okay.
and then it'll cook faster on the stove.
Okay.
And if you have 10 minutes in the morning to cut the chicken, when you get home, then it's like, okay, all you have to do is actually cook it. So it's baby steps in like not feeling this daunting task of, okay, here we go again, getting dinner on the table every night, and then using the leftovers to build sandwiches. You could do a sandwich wrap for the kids also in a tortilla.
Oh, yeah, that's super smart.
So that's another option. You could add the chicken to pasta also and mix it up that way.
Well, and I think one of the first steps is like, go buy some containers. Yeah. I mean, it's as easy as that. You're like going through, everyone's going through their Tupperware drawers after the holidays, and you're going, well, this lid doesn't match with this and this. But if you go get the containers, then you set everything out, and it just all of a sudden makes that situation a lot easier. How do you, like, the one thing that I'm looking at this and realizing is so appealing is the colors.
Yes. Taste the rainbow.
Yeah. So what are some things that you would recommend if people want to add a little bit more color to their 2026 menu?
I love pomegranates.
Okay.
And they just make every dish pop. So that's one of my favorite things. And they have the beautiful whole pomegranates now. They're very easy. You don't have to peel it apart, just dump it. You cut it open and you can release the seeds. The other thing are roasted beets. You can find them pre-packaged.
Ooh, yes, that's so
And
smart.
there are some that are lightly vinegared, and so they're already, and those are a really great addition also. And just, looking in the supermarket and picking out different produce. That's our salad plate over there. Do you want to build a salad?
Let's do it. Let's do it really quick. Okay, I've been
so
wanting
our
to try
chicken
this.
is cooked. We have, are you a quinoa?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here, so I'll bring this over to you.
I'm gonna start running a little bit more, so I need some, some quinoa in my life. Little carb action going on there.
Little sauteed onions.
Okay.
And
I think
bell
just
peppers.
sometimes when a salad is pretty, that's when you actually want to eat the salad. It's like, that makes it a lot easier.
I'll tell you, after these segments, there's usually like a little line coming in because people are walking by, they're smelling it, they get excited.
And
Sweet potatoes.
There's something to be said about your spices, Debbie. You just put a spice on something. When people do meal prep or they do the meal prep options in San Diego, it's like a boiled piece of plain chicken and broccoli, and there's not a lot of spice to things, and that's why we bring you in.
Well, I brought a variety,
look
so
at
you
these
can change it up every time.
Wait, what's this?
Hearts of palm.
Oh, I don't think I've ever put that on a salad. I love it, though.
It has some nice acidity to it, so it'll brighten up. We've got the pomegranates for tart. Look at yours. We have nuts, a little pistachios.
Ooh, yeah, we're gonna do that.
I'm also a big fan of herbs. I'll just throw that out there. I love parsley and basil and adding that in.
Let's do it. Debbie, where can we get your spices? Because I'm actually gonna buy some, or I'm gonna take some and then Venmo you before you leave.
Spiceandleaf.com.
Okay.
Those are pairs if you want to add it. You're all in. Look at you go. Spiceandleaf.com. We're available on Amazon.
Oh, fun. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you can have it tomorrow. You'll be prepped and ready.
One more time, what is that one spice that you just used? I want everyone to put this on their menu. If you're meal prepping or looking to kind of make your new year a little bit healthier, I'm going to promise you whatever that smell was, this Moroccan spice.
Ross.
Say it.
Ross.
Ross.
El.
Hanout.
There you go. Nailed it.
Okay, look at me here. Just getting healthier in the new year.
And dressings.
Yum, yum, yum. Dress it up, Debbie. Are we going to a break?
Yes.
Perfect. That means I can have breakfast and lunch all together at the same time. Bye, guys.